Okay. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. Today we're going to have a little bit of a treat. I'm going to make a pizza out of 2 ingredients for the dough, and that's self-rising flour and some Greek yogurt. That's been going around the internet for a while, but I've used it a few times and it turns out pretty well. Tasty. And then we're going to make a chicken enchilada pizza. That's the chicken enchilada mix that I had left over from the stacked enchiladas that I made a couple days ago. We'll be making a video on that also. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a nice, safe day. And we're going to get right to it. Okay, so what we have is a bowl on the left. That's to mix up the dough. Then my little pre-mix of salt and pepper in the black container there. Some red pepper flakes, which is optional. The measuring cups, Pompeian oil to grease the bottom of the pan a little. The self-rising flour, mozzarella cheese, onion, and the mix is in that container. A small can of green chilies, and another kind of cheese we'll throw on, I think is Colby Jack. And then behind that is the Greek yogurt. So without further ado, let's get started. And oh yes, I forgot the most important thing. The star of the show is the BIRMINGHAM range and stove, the BSR Skillet cast iron. It's going in the oven. Okay, the first step that I do here is we're going to put a little EVOO, extra virgin olive oil, in the bottom of the pan. And we're going to spread it around, try to get good coverage. Because this way, this thing will slide right out of the pan when it's done. And nice crust. And you can put any toppings you want. I never tried a chicken enchilada pizza, and I had some stuff left over. So I figured, why not? Let's try it. So, but this crust you can do, it's versatile. You can make a calzone, you can make regular pizza, you can make a breakfast pizza. It's just like a regular crust, except it only has the 2 ingredients, which some people are really excited about. But anyway, I've got my oven preheating right now to 350. And as you can see, I got my pan pretty well lubed up. So I'm going to take this and put it off to the side. Okay, now in a bowl, you're going to take 1.5 cups of self-rising flour. You can use any brand. This Ginger Evans, that comes from Save-A-Lot. But you just get you level it off. You got 1, and then you got a half. Okay, this is so simple, it's really kind of funny, but all right. Then we're going to take 1 cup of the yogurt. Okay. Wipe a little of this out of there. Don't want my yogurt getting gummed up, you know what I'm telling you. Okay. So we're going to get 1 cup of this. This is about a cup, pretty close. I'll make everybody happy for those naysayers saying that ain't a cup. We'll just grab a little bit more. All right, so now everybody's happy. You know, when you're making these little videos, people get comments all the time about, oh, that's not a cup, that's not this. Well, I'm doing the best I can. Okay, then I take a fork. I start mixing this around until I get some kind of a consistency out of it. You know, it's kind of starting like making a dough. And then the only thing left to do you got to put your hands in here. But as you can see, it's starting to come together. And at first you don't think there's enough in here, but trust me, I've made these a few times and it turns out it's always the same. And it'll even, you can roll it just like a regular made dough ball. You can make a nice little ball out of it. But I'm getting ready to put on my gloves because I don't want to get all the sticky stuff all over. So give me a second to put on some gloves and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back already. Here's my gloves. And you just try to get all the dry dough mixed in with the wet stuff. Well, dry flour, I should say. And you're going to get a nice little sized dough ball out of this. Now I'm trying to do as much of this as I can without stopping and pausing, just to show you guys. This doesn't take very long at all. You just keep mixing and poking, and eventually it comes together all nice and pretty. Okay, we got pretty much everything out of there. And see, it comes like, you know, it's pretty much like a dough. All right, now what I want to do is throw a little bit of flour here on the table on my silicone baking thing. I usually just leave it there. I cover it with everything. Put a towel on there. Okay. So then we'll take our dough and let's pat it a little bit on both sides, get some flour on there. And then just start pressing it out until you get, you're starting to make your form a circle, see? And then once we get to a certain thick diameter, which is probably 1/2 to 3/4 of the size of the bottom of that pan, we'll pick this up, throw it in the pan, and we'll finish pressing it out inside the pan. But it's not hard at all. Okay, let's pause this here for a minute. I'll come back when I got the thing ready for the pan, all right? Okay. I was trying to give you guys a little bit of time because this is, it does put a little bit of time to do this part. But as you can see, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just going to form it like that till the bottom of the pan is completely covered with the pizza dough. Huh? And if you poke a hole in it, you know, there's plenty of places to grab like that there and just fill a hole in. Not rocket science. Look at that, right in time for the oven. Okay. Just let me make sure that everything's good here. Make it even. Don't want something too thick and then the other part really too thin. But anyway, try to make a little edge for the crust, you know, for the edge. And it'll all come out, don't worry. It'll be fine. Best part is it's going to taste phenomenal. You guys are going to get all excited and make another one. And it's really simple to do. Once you get done with this part, then you just got to wait for 10 minutes. And then put the topping on. Okay, I'm going to pop this in the oven. And remember, when you guys are using cast iron, I don't know how many of you have cast iron, but if you don't have cast iron right now, you know, just make sure it's an oven-safe pan you're using. You can do it on a baking sheet with parchment paper if you like. But just make sure that when you use a cast iron, that you always grab your mitt, or oven mitt, or these oven pad things. I have silicone handles for most of the pots that I got put away. But anyway, just make sure you use this and keep it handy. You don't want to burn yourself. Okay. Going into the oven, 350 degrees for 10 minutes. And we'll come back when that's done and I'll show you what it looks like. And then where we go from there. Timer. Ten minutes on the timer. All right, we'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay, the oven just beeped. We're going to pull it out and see what she looks like. Whatever you do, don't forget your oven mitts or your gloves or whatever you got to put on, but don't forget, okay? All righty. I'm using an oven mitt to rest the pan on. Turn the timer off for now. Okay, but as you can see, it's not, it's starting to get a little bit, but it's a little firm when you push down on it, and kind of hot. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take some of the chicken enchilada stuff I had from the other day, and I heated this up a little in the microwave, so hopefully it'll pour out nice. But don't overdo it, because you're going to take some back if you do. But just like when they make a pizza, just go round and round like in a swirly motion. And as you can see, I got some chicken already in there, but we're going to put a little bit more on top. Gotta get that out of the fridge. Look, I'm still going to have some left. I thought for sure I'd use all this today. But anyhow, as you can see, I'm going to show you again. Just trying to use up a little more if I can, because make me a baby enchilada somewhere. But this is the ingredients, the same ones I use when I make my stacked enchiladas. They're pretty cool. It's something I made years ago, and I liked it back then, and I like now, so Penny kind of likes it too. Well, anyway, we got that. I'm going to throw on a few more green chilies because I like those. There's already some mixed in from the stuff from the mix. Okay, this gives it a nicer flavor, and the smell is unbelievable. Let's give you a gander of that. Mitts, mitts, mitts. Okay, so you can see this is just with the enchilada mix, and I just throw on some little more green chilies. Now I'm going to throw on a little extra onion. And the recipe for all this will be in the description box, as always. And it's, I don't put too much of anything on there. I did want a jalapeno, but I guess I used them all the other day. Penny was getting out. They're going to go bad, so we used them. All right, now I'm going to get some chicken. Give me a second to get the chicken here. Okay, this is some of the chicken I had left over from when I made my vegetable broth and chicken broth. What I do with this is I took all the cuttings I show you guys that I saved, I make vegetable broth first, and then if I want a chicken broth, I throw a couple pieces of chicken breast in there and let them cook away with the vegetable broth. Now, boy, that stuff tastes good. We used that the other day. We made a slow cook cabbage deal with some of the andouille sausage that we got by default I ordered some Jimmy Dean's spicy hot sausage, and they evidently didn't have any of that at Walmart, so whoever was doing the picking that day picked me 3 packs of andouille, smoked andouille pecan sausage. Actually, it was pretty good. I don't think I would have bought it, but it actually turned out pretty good. We've used 2 packets of it already. They gave me 4 packets because they weren't quite 1 pound piece. So I guess I kind of got over a little bit. Thank God I liked it, or I wouldn't have been so happy. But at any rate, this here, you guys are going to love it. If you make it, I mean. As you can see, it is pretty simple, pretty easy. We'll put a couple more little pieces on there. And I'll let you see what that looks like. And then we're going to put some cheese on there. It's going to go back in the oven for 15 minutes. Or until golden brown, but usually 15 minutes will do it. A piece there. And a piece over here. And that's it. No more. We're done. Okay, so I'll show you what this looks like. There you have it, okay? Now, we're going to put some cheese on there. First, I'm going to put some regular mozzarella on top of that. I know it sounds funny, but, you know, you're making like a Mexican cheese pizza. I mean, yeah. I happen to still like my mozzarella. And, anyway, we're going to put some of this on there. And again, I'm not overloading it, just trying to cover up some of the edges. And then we're going to put a second cheese on there, which would be the Colby Jack. But before I do that, I kind of like a little bit of heat, so I'm going to hide the pepper flakes on it. We're going to put some pepper flakes on it now. I know, you guys think that was a lot. Let me just show you, huh? Look. See here? Not a lot of pepper flakes. Might look like a lot, but it's not. Okay, then we're going to throw on a little Colby Jack. And then she's going in the oven. You notice I didn't even put no salt and pepper on here yet. I'll do that after I take the first bite, I guess. I don't like, you know, salt and pepper with this because it's got a lot of nice flavor in it already with the chicken enchilada mix. And then we're throwing 2 to 3 different cheeses on here. Boy, I wish I had a jalapeno. Oh man, that would put this dish over the top. All right, that being said, give you another peek of what it looks like, and then we're slamming her back in the oven for 15 minutes. And then we'll be back. Okay, there she is out of the oven. As you can see, let me zoom in there on the crust a little bit. See how the crust is just a little golden brown? I don't like overdoing it, but it turned out pretty well. And I'm gonna let it cool for a couple minutes before I take it out. Actually, I'm gonna take it out now. Hold on. Anyways, I just try to see if you can see the bottom of the crust. It's nice. It almost has the same consistency as a real pizzeria, believe that. Okay, now for the tilt and dump it out of the pan pot. I just grab it like this. Notice how it slides right out. Nothing in the pan. The pan's basically pretty clean. Put that on the stove. And you'll let this cool a couple minutes, and then we'll slice into it. You guys are going to love it. Guaranteed. Okay, I'm just going to add a little touch of salt. I think it needs it, but I ain't tasted it yet. But I'm just worried. I like my little salt and pepper mix. But see, that's just a little bit. You can salt and pepper till you like, and we'll be back. Okay, we're going to do slicing time here. I'm going probably 3 or 4 minutes maybe, I don't know. I guess my cutting technique needs a little practice. Not even, but it's close. you can cut these up into as many pieces as you want, but I don't know how hungry Miss Penny is, so that's why I'm trying to make them a little small, but because we had something to eat earlier today. It's only about 1:30. So there you have it. And as you can see, everything's done. The crust is done. It's nice. It's fluffy. Well, not really fluffy. I don't know what you call pizzas. I say it's pizza. Okay, now we'll meet you at the taste test table, all right? You good? All right. So we're at the taste test table. And as you can see, one slice of chicken enchilada pizza. And I'm going to take my first bite. Look, you even have to hold it like a piece of pizza, huh? Well, tastes like chicken. All right, good. A little bite of the chili peppers in there, some pepper flakes, onion, the cheese, the dough. I mean, it's all good. Oh, can you see the bottom of there? See how nice and golden brown that comes out? That two-part dough thing is pretty good. We've made it before, made a couple other things, but it is pretty simple, easy to do. And just think about the bright side. You only got a few little things to clean up. So, as always, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to share the video, by all means do so. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. Okay, this is Cooking with Mr. Dan, wishing all of you guys a nice Memorial Day. To all the veterans out there, retirees, active duty, we appreciate everything that you do. So anyway, we'll just have a farewell. And we'll see you next time on Mr. Dan's Cooking. Cooking with Mr. Dan. All right, love you.